To cut the long story short, guys, I couldn't access any bank there. If you don't have people Hi guys, I'm Sarahidahosa, your Web3 It Girl. And as usual, today we'll be diving into how we can build a more decentralized economy for Africa using Web3. Africa's economy faces a lot of issues, such as limited access to funding for small businesses, or even access to bank in underserved communities. But thanks to certain developments in Web3, like DeFi, for example, we see how the underrepresented groups or those in underserved areas are being provided with financial services. I mean, those that are unbanked, they are now being banked thanks to DeFi. I recently stumbled on one article and I saw data that says that over 40% of Africa's population right now has access to internet services. And what this means is over 40% of whatever it is that the total population of Africa can carry out any form of digital transaction, because if you have access to the internet, you can definitely participate with anything going on digitally. And that got me thinking that DeFi, which happens to be a major component of Web3, can actually help those that are in these areas that probably don't have access to banks, to help them with several financial services. I'll tell you a story. So very recently, I traveled to my mom's village. I know that's weird. And I needed to do something with my bank. And I was told I have to go to the next town before I could access that bank. And it occurred to me that that's actually a problem that people over there, they face. So you mean I have to pay so much money to get to the next town to carry out a financial transaction in my bank and still pay so much money to come back to the house? But then again, almost everyone in that village has a cell phone. What I mean is you could see all the youths, they are always on TikTok, on Instagram and stuff. So that means they have access to internet, but they do not have access to the bank. This is where Web3 comes in. This is where DeFi comes in. DeFi offers opportunities whereby you can access financial services from the comfort of your home through your cell phone, as long as you have access to the internet services. And I could give you so many examples of projects that are being built out of Africa while leveraging on Web3. For example, we have MANSA Finance right now that is now aiding to help businesses that are coming out of Africa. What MANSA does is it leverages on its large pool of DeFi liquidity providers who actually give them funds. And these funds, they then use it to finance projects that are into cross-border transactions. You know, businesses that do cross-border transactions, they always need liquidity. They need to be pre-funded. And just imagine a company that operates in several countries, and at the end of the day, they don't have enough liquidity to fund all of these countries. This is what MANSA is solving, whereby it's using DeFi as a technology to gather liquidity and then now give it to these companies. In addition to that, we also have projects like Bitmama and Kotani Pay that enables these cross-border transactions. This means you're in Nigeria, you need to send funds to someone in Kenya, and we all know how long that takes. You can't get it within the next 24 hours. But using platforms like Bitmama or Kotani Pay, which are actually born out of Web3, these are African projects that are built using Web3 technologies. Within seconds, somebody in Ghana, somebody in Kenya would receive that funds that you need to send to them. And the good part right now, they now even have virtual cards, whereby if you earn your normal stable coins or any form of digital currency, you can easily convert it to the local currency via these applications. These are just few of the numerous examples of projects that are being built here in Africa while leveraging on Web3 technologies to enable small businesses thrive, to enable those who are unbanked to be banked. So I'll tell you that while we're seeing Africa has that continent that most people would say we're just consumers, I believe that as long as we grow, as long as more people are being introduced into what Web3 offers, like technology that Web3 offers, we'll get to see more builders who would leverage on this technology to help solve some of the social economic problems we have in Africa, leading to a much more decentralized ecosystem. The point of everything I've said so far is for us to know and understand how Web3 can stand as a tool to build a more inclusive, equitable, and decentralized ecosystem, or rather decentralized economy in Africa. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to learn more on how to shape Africa's Web3 ecosystem, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video to a builder, and please turn on all post notifications. See you in my next video.